Yo. What's up, everyone? Just checking if my audio works, because sometimes my audio doesn't be working on my phone for some reason. Can everyone hear me okay? Can everyone hear me okay? What's up, everyone? Welcome to our second episode of Slasher Fridays, guys. What's up, everyone? Let's see what we got so far. Twisted Hans says, "Hi, what's up, Twisted Hans? How you doing? How you doing? Cool stream this morning, bro. Cool stream. Loved it, man. Please smash the thumbs up if you haven't, guys." Twisted Hans says, "How was your day so far?" My day was cool, bro. My day was cool. I was working on my H2O mask. I was fixing up some costumes for our next Halloween end shoot. So yeah, bro, it was cool, man. It was cool. Twisted Hans says, "My day has been good. Awesome, bro. Glad to hear. Glad to hear." Apple Ricky says, "What's up? How you doing, Apple Ricky? Glad to see you here on the channel." Another episode of no, this is our second episode of Slasher Fridays. This is our second episode of Slasher Fridays. Glad to see you here, Apple. Smash a thumbs up if you haven't. Get us up to 14, please. Caleb says, "Yo, my homie Frank, what's up, Caleb? How you doing? How you doing, Caleb? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Slasher Fridays. How you doing, bro? Please smash the thumbs up, Caleb. Please get us up to 14 so more people could join us here. Apple Ricky says, "I'm trying to find a good Chucky doll." Like what kind? Well, are you gonna make a Chucky fan film? Uh, Caleb says, "I saw a documentary called 1,000 Women in Horror." That's awesome. I think I've heard about it. But I haven't seen it yet. Apple Ricky says, "I thought of an idea for a new Chucky movie." Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, that's why I was wondering. Yeah, what kind of doll are you thinking about getting? Which doll are you thinking about getting? Because they don't sell the Trick or Treat Studios one anymore. Well, they do, but it's probably gonna be like really overpriced because Tots doesn't make the doll anymore. You would probably, unless you're trying to get a good guy doll or Chucky, because NECA sells Chucky, but NECA doesn't have good guy dolls, but they sell Chucky. Caleb says, "I saw it." Sparky says, "Hi, what's up, Sparky? How you doing? How you doing, Sparky? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Slasher Fridays. This is our second episode of Slasher Fridays here on the channel. Please smash the thumbs up, Sparky. Let us know how your day was." Apple Ricky says it's called Chucky. Chucky's New Legacy. That sounds awesome, Apple Ricky. That sounds awesome. I can't wait to see what you come up with. What doll are you thinking about getting? KDP Ryder says, "Hello, what's up, KDP Ryder?" Says, "Glad to be here." KDP Ryder says, "You're good?" I'm good. Am I good? I guess I'm good, bro. KDP Ryder says, "I'm an ebook ghostwriter, a book editor, book formatter, and Amazon KDP book publisher." That's awesome. That's awesome, KDP. Glad to meet you. My name is Frank. Welcome to my channel. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today is Slasher Fridays, our second episode. We started this new series last week, so welcome. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, smash the thumbs up right there, KDP Writer. Please smash the thumbs up, KDP. Help us get up to 15 so more people could join us here on the channel, on the live stream, and let us know how your day was. Let us know what your favorite scary movie is. Twisted Hans says, "So Poison Props made a table top prop called Tabletop Crown Feast, and it's just his head with a crow on it, eating his brains, and it's 100. It's a 1,000 something dollars, but I can easily make that." That's awesome, bro. Yeah, that sounds crazy. That sounds wicked. Hell yeah, I'm pretty sure you could make it, man. Apple Ricky says, "I'm wanting a Child's Play 1 or 2 doll, not good guy." Child's Play 1 or 2? That's Chucky then. You want Chucky. I have a Child's Play 2 doll right there. My Chucky is the one from when he's in the factory and he makes the knife hand. Yeah, you're gonna have to look on Etsy for independent doll makers that could make you the Child's Play 1 doll. Cosplayzano says, "Hello, Frank. Happy Slasher Friday." Happy Slasher Friday, Cosplayzano. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel on our second episode of Slasher Fridays, bro. Cosplayzano says, "How are you doing today?" I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I am doing great. Thank you for asking, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Cosplay. Cosplay, please get us up to 15, bro. Please. So more people could join us here on the live stream. Please get us up to 15. And let us know how your day was, Cosplay. How was your day, bro? Castigliano says, I don't know, Caleb says, Hey Frank, how about you make a female slasher film? I'd be down, bro. I would be down. I just gotta come up with a good story, you know? I'd be down. I just need a good story. I just need a good script to follow along, you know? But yeah, I'd be down, man. I'd be down. I just gotta come up with a good story. Like I said, Castellano says, I'm chilling. Just doing research on moving again soon. Oh, really, bro? Where are you moving now to? Castellano, where are you moving now to, bro? Where are you moving to now? That's crazy, bro. You just kind of moved here recently. Aporeki retracted her message. Tristan Hahn says, all you need to do is fill a zombie mask, add some blood, and put a fake crown on it. Then have an air compressor make the crown move forward to make it look like it's eating the head. That sounds cool. That sounds cool, bro. Hell yeah. Sounds awesome. KDP Writer says, I'd like you to connect with me. Anyone in need of a book writer and publisher, help me tell your subscribers. Yeah, bro. Yeah, just tell my subscribers here on the chat, bro. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram as well, man. If you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram. My link is in the description of this live stream, bro. Yeah, definitely, man. I could definitely shout you out on Instagram if you have Instagram. Like I said, my link is down in the description of this live. Hey guys, I'll be back. Or I'm gonna go leave the link on my Instagram. I'll be back. Back, everyone. I'm back. What I miss? What I miss? What I miss? Everyone, let's keep smashing the thumbs back. Everyone, I'm back. What I miss? What I miss? What I miss? Everyone, let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Let's get it up to 16, guys. Come on. Let's get it up to 16 because I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of time today. My internet keeps shutting. My internet keeps shutting on and off. You know. So I don't want to be streaming and then the internet going off. You know. So I only got like about an hour ish or so today. So yeah, bro. So let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 16, guys. Let's get it up to 16. Aporeki says, I don't want Chucky to look like he has Down syndrome. Why, Aporeki? He kind of looks like that in Child's Play 1. Calcezano says, I checked out more gameplay on the Halloween game, and there's going to be a single-player campaign as well, playing as Michael Myers. Yeah, I know. I read about that too as well. There's also this cool feature that, like, makes Michael go fast. Like, there's this cool feature in the game as well that makes Michael, like, go fast. Like he turns black, and he's, like, moving in the shadows, you know? Calzezano says, looking forward to that. Let me see. Okay, yeah, Calzezano says, looking forward to that. Awesome, bro. Hell yeah. Twisted Han says, I swear Frank has one of the best rooms I've seen. Why, bro? Why? Yeah, I really gotta do a video tour, right, of my room, bro. I know I've been saying it since my old house, but it's just that I got a lot of projects, bro. But yeah, I gotta try my best to like do a room tour finally, you know? Yeah, I got a pretty cool room. I could admit that. I got more stuff in here. I got my ghost face wall because I mostly show just this wall with the masks. But yeah, thank you so much, Twisted. Uh, let me see. Charlie Grace de Amelio. What's up, Charlie Grace de Amelio? Hey guys, check it out. Charlie de Amelio's here. How are you? Charlie says. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, Charlie. How you doing? How you doing, Charlie? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today is Horrors Slasher Fridays, uh, episode 2 here on the channel. Please smash the thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel if you're a horror fan and all that good stuff. Let us know how your day was, Charlie. Twisted Han says, wish I got one of them shelves to put all my Michael Myers masks, figures, and stuff. Yeah, I need another shelf as well, bro. Because as you see, all my masks are occupying, and my good guy dolls are occupying that whole shelf. I need another shelf for my figures and stuff, for whatever I have unboxed, you know? Castellano says, always like your live stream. Thank you so much, Cosplay. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Castellano says, would you consider making horror supervillain character in a fan film? Sort of like Brightburn? Yeah, bro, I'll do anything with horror, man. I'll do anything with horror. I'll mess with anything that has to do with horror. We just have to have a good story. We just have to have a good script and a good story, and that's pretty much it, you know? We can make it happen. Caleb says, it would be cool to have a Baphomet statue, you think? I mean, it'll look kind of cool, you know, for like a movie and stuff. But like, I live in like a really religious house, so I don't know what my mom would think of that, you know. But I mean, yeah, it looks cool and stuff. You know, the design and stuff, like a goat man and stuff. But I live in a very religious house, so like I don't know how my mom and my aunt would like feel about Baphomet. You know, but to each their own. You know, Castellano says I haven't thought about where I should move, but I'm thinking about moving to Pasadena. Although I heard Rancho Cucamonga is better. Probably didn't spell it right. Who cares, bro? Man, move wherever you feel comfortable, man. Move wherever you feel comfortable, Cosplay Zano. Move wherever you feel comfortable, bro. Apple Recky says, I found one eBay. I added it to my cart. A what, a good guy doll? Apple Ricky, what'd you find? What you find? The Chucky doll? Castellano says, imagine Freddy in the hood. That would be cool, too. That would be cool, too. I think that could work as well. Castellano says, yeah, that feature of Michael turning black is called Shapeshift. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot what it was called. Yeah, but that feature where he turns black and he's like moving in the shadows and you can't see him. Yeah, that's a cool feature, right? I know I'm gonna be using that one a lot. Shapeshift. The shapeshift. Aporeki says, the one looks good. Chucky doesn't look. R word. Aporeki says. But yeah, Aporeki, this one looks good. Chucky doesn't look. I don't want to say that R word. Castellano says definitely a video tour of the room. Yeah, bro, I gotta do that soon. I gotta do that soon, bro. I gotta do that soon. Now that you guys are requesting it, I think it's gonna be one of my next priority videos. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the review for that H2SM mask sometime tomorrow, so I can have it ready for Myers Monday. Then I'm gonna have to do the review of the knife. Then I'm gonna have to do the room tour. Then I'm gonna have to do the review of the Scream stuff I've been buying. So yeah, I got a few videos I gotta make. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Come on, let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. Just need 4 more, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. We're almost up to 20. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. We're almost up to 20, guys. We're almost up to 20. Let's keep smashing it. But yeah, definitely got to do that video room tour soon in the coming weeks. Twisted Hans says, I did a room tour already, but I still need to arrange it because there's some stuff that's kind of piled up that I didn't show. Yeah, bro, yeah. That's why, that's why I kind of want to maybe still, I I kind of wanted to wait on doing my room tour video, but now since y'all are requesting it more, it's going to be more of a priority. But I was kind of waiting until we did, like, I don't know, our Scream fan film so I could show all the Scream props and stuff. But it's all good, bro. I'll probably do it sooner, and then I'll do another one, an updated version later this year. Apple Ricky says, I got a good guy doll. Which one, Apple Ricky? Which one? There's different ones. There's the Trick or Treat Studios one, the first one right there. There's the Spencer's one, the one in the middle. There's my custom Child's Play 2 one. There's different ones. There's also another version of the Spencer's Good Guy that's a little smaller. Which one is it, Aporeki? Cosplayzano says, you got any action figures or anything related to any Stephen King movies? Nah, not at the moment, bro. Not at the moment. Not at the moment. It's all Michael Myers, Ghostface, Jason, Freddy stuff right now. I gotta get more Stephen King. I gotta get that It figure. I gotta get that NECA It figure. That's what I need to get as well. Caleb says, what would you do if the Book of the Dead from the Evil Dead was real and you owned it? I would probably I don't know, knowing my morbid ass, I would probably open it, bro. Knowing how morbid I am, like I would probably open it, bro. I would probably open it and get myself into a heap of trouble with that book, you know? Yeah, I would probably open it, bro. I'd be too curious. I'd be too damn curious not to like want to see what's in there, you know? Yeah, bro, I would probably open it, bro. Calcizano says Freddy in the hood, rocking a Crip and blood curlers on his sweater, haha, in the hood. Yeah, that's interesting. You know why? Because I've seen Freddy sweaters that are red, and instead of having the green or the black lines, they have blue lines. So that would be funny. That would be funny, Cosplay Zano. You're onto something right there, bro. That would be funny. Caleb Hall says, I once made a horror story about a black family of serial killers. That's cool, bro. That's cool. Almost like Get Out, right? Yeah, like Get Out. Was it Get Out? Oh no, Us. Almost like Us. Almost kind of like the movie Us. You should have finished it, bro. Aporeki says Chucky in the Hood would be sweet. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool because a lot of like growing up, like obviously I'm Hispanic, so I grew up here in LA in the '90s, you know. So a lot of gangster people, a lot of Hispanic gangster people actually like a lot of horror movies as well. A lot, like I know a lot of you probably don't know about like Mexican culture, but like being Mexican, like there's a lot of like gang culture and stuff like that. And a lot of the gang members growing up, they actually were fans of horror movies, you know. And a lot of them happen to like Chucky a lot. Chucky and Leprechaun. A lot of gangsters happen to like Chucky and Leprechaun a lot because they were short. And a lot of gangsters are short too, as well, you know? So a lot of gangsters were able to identify with Chucky and Leprechaun because they were small, you know, and they kill people just like gangsters do, you know? So yeah, bro, yeah. Leprechaun or Chucky in the Hood, that would totally work in the hood because a lot of hood people like Chucky and stuff and horror. Twisted Hunt says this year I'm gonna do an edited Halloween Hunt display walkthrough video tour. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Also do some live streams. Also do some live streams of the walkthroughs. Casaizano says, wonder if there's a doll of Megan yet. There is. There is. Trick or Treat Studios released one probably like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. I don't know if they're still making it though. Apple Ricky says, I already have the smaller good guy. I found a Chucky doll that's pretty good price. What does it look like, Apple Ricky? Can you like screenshot it? Can you like screenshot it and share it on your story? I really want to see what the doll looks like. Cause you said you already found the smaller good guy. Yeah, yeah, I seen that on your story. Yeah, you have the smaller, the nice good guy, right? From Spencer's. But I want to see this other one that you're trying to buy. I don't know what it looks like. Castellano says, I wish the Jeepers Creeper mask looked more screen accurate because I'd go as him for Halloween this year. Yeah, bro. I remember when I was younger, probably like 20 years ago, like around 2006, I wanted to be the Creeper. I think I ended up being Resurrection Michael Myers instead, though. But yeah, I remember like around 2006, I really wanted to be the Creeper. But at the time, they didn't sell anything of the Creeper. Now they do, but it's still kind of wonky, you know? Like the best, I think like the best horror movie like replica masks that are mass produced for sale that you could get are the Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees and the Freddy Krueger masks. They're probably the best ones. It's probably gonna still be a while before we get some good like accurate like mass produced Jeepers Creepers masks. I'm pretty sure you could find like a good realistic one on Etsy though. Cazizano says, I'm telling you, bro, I have a great ideas for fan films. My creativity is endless. I'm glad to hear, bro. Glad to hear, man. Maybe one day we could work on something. Cazizano says, I know a little bit about Mexican gangs like the cartel. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But that's like the cartel thing, that's like in Mexico. I'm talking about like LA gangs, you know? I'm talking more about like Chicano LA gangs, you know? Like cartel, those are mostly Mexicans from Mexico. Like gang members from here from LA are mostly people born here, you know. Aporegi says Leprechaun is also good too. Yes, I love Leprechaun as well. Calzizano says I love Leprechaun in the Hood. Yes, I love Leprechaun in the Hood as well. Good movies. Calzizano says Leprechaun Back to the Hood. Cool. I love all of them. They were all good. Twisted Hunt says there's a band called The Body Beneath. They only have one album, and I think they only have 7 songs. They're a death metal core band. No, they're a deathcore metal band, and I plan on using their songs for my walkthrough videos. Awesome, bro! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! It's gonna be spectacular. Aporeki says I'll send it to you. Okay, cool. Casizano says, Spring Plushie, I'll follow you on IG if you want. Caleb Hall says, check out a horror movie called Satanic Hispanics. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that makes sense, bro. That makes sense because a lot of Hispanics are satanic. If you go to Mexico, there's a lot of witchcraft shops and stuff like that. Like witchcraft is very big in Mexico. They worship it's Hispanics call it the Holy Death. Hispanics call it Holy Death. They basically worship the Grim Reaper. You know, over there in Mexico, they basically worship the statue of the Grim Reaper, you know, with the sight and stuff, the sight. They just call it Holy Death in Spanish over there, Holy Death, but it's basically just the Grim Reaper, you know. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, Caleb Hall, that you mentioned satanic Hispanics, because yeah, what is it? Satanism is pretty rampant in the what is it? South America, Mexico, and all that stuff. You know. Aporeki says, I don't care cosplay, just search my name. Castellano says, okay. Castellano says, zombie in the hood. That would be cool too. A zombie movie in the hood. Caleb says, look up movies called Barrio Tales 1 and 2. I think I might have heard about that. They're like some horror like tales that take place in the hood, huh? Yeah, I think that's from like the 90s or like the 80s. That's old school stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that, bro. I've heard of that. Tales from Barrio Tales 1 and 2. Yeah. It's all like different, like little like anthology like stories in the hood and stuff, you know? Aporeki says that they remade Back to the Future, that would be horrible. Yes, that would be horrible. Especially with Tom Holland. Castellano says, you ever visited an actual haunted place? If so, how was the experience? Let me see. Actual haunted. Oh yeah, I remember me and my cousin visited this abandoned slaughterhouse. I was supposedly haunted when I used to live up north in Modesto, California. I used to live in Modesto, California, like 20 years ago. I've always lived in LA, but we moved up there like about 1 years ago because my grandma was sick, you know, and my family needed help with her, you know. So we moved up there with my aunt. And yeah, I remember me and my cousin. It was a small town, you know, like just suburbs and then the outskirts with like farmland. And there happened to be this abandoned slaughterhouse, and supposedly like people got killed in there and stuff like that as well during gang initiation. So we explored it one day. Me and my cousin, we were walking around the slaughterhouse like with flashlights and stuff. And then we went inside, like I guess one of the refrigerators. There was meat hooks, old like rusty meat hooks, bro. And then it was like really stinky in there, like rotten meat, dead animals. And then we were gonna go into another freezer locker room. And when we do it, trip out though. And when we opened right when we opened the other freezer locker room, we opened it. A bunch of, I don't know if it was bats or pigeons, but a bunch of like bird-like things came flying out. You know, like in Scooby Doo. You ever seen the original Scooby Doo cartoon from the '60s? And before the theme song kicks in, you see just a swarm of bats coming out of the haunted house. Well, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like when I opened the freezer locker door open. Just a swarm of bats or pigeons flying at us, bro. And me and my cousin just turned around and started freaking bolting out of there, dude. Bolting out of there like as fast as we could. And what's crazy, I never went back there. I never went back there ever again. But what's crazy is my cousin did end up going back there. He said he went back there later on. I don't know, maybe like a month or so after me and him had our experience there with some friends and stuff to smoke weed there. You know, so it's pretty funny. Like I said, I never went back there, but my cousin did go back there, and he said there was no one there. The next time he went, he said him and his friends went in deeper, and there was nothing in there, no one in there. It was most likely just a flock of pigeons in there and stuff, and we just let them out, you know. But yeah, I was crazy, bro. Just imagine like a swarm of just birds flying at you, like bro, you won't even be able to see, dude. You're just gonna start panicking. But yeah, like I said, my cousin ended up going back there again a few weeks later, almost a month or so later, to get high with some of his friends, and they ended up exploring more of the spot. They went into the freezer and there was nothing in there. He said just more rusted meat hooks and just old working equipment and shit. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. And let me see probably another haunted place. I guess you would kind of consider it. Well, I would consider it haunted. I had an old friend who was murdered. I had a friend who was murdered like about 7 or 8 years ago, and like a few months after his murder, I went to go smoke weed at the spot where he was murdered at. You know, so it was just really like I'm a morbid person like that. You know, I just wanted to show a tribute to an old friend of mine. We used to be bandmates. You know, he used to be my original bass player for my band. So I just wanted to show respect. You know, so I went to the spot where he died. You know, I smoked a joint there, and yeah, it feels kind of weird, bro. It feels kind of weird. There's definitely because I used to hang out in that spot years before my homie was murdered. You know, and there was in these weird energies before that happened there. You know, but now that he died and I go there now, there's just a different vibe there now, you know, because someone I know died, you know. So that's probably like I guess the most haunted haunted places I've been to. Like, I have other stories where I've seen creepy stuff, but I think that's kind of irrelevant because you asked more about haunted stuff, you know? Haunted places. But yeah. Castellano says, I'm intrigued about haunted places, but I don't have the guts to go, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued too. I have the guts to go. I just love the feeling you like, bro. It's just like an adrenaline rush to me when we're like in an abandoned spot or a quote unquote a haunted place. You just have this different feeling in you. Like you just feel it in your body that there's something not right there, you know? Like especially when you go by yourself, I feel like your body and your six senses are more aware when you're alone, and you pick up on more sounds and more feelings that you wouldn't feel with other energies present, with other people that are alive there with you, you know? So yeah, it's just an adrenaline rush for me, bro. Like when I was a kid, I used to like doing the Bloody Mary on the mirror, you know, in the dark, you know. Nothing ever happened, but it's just the adrenaline rush, bro. Like basically, like I get a kick of the potential of there being a potential of me seeing a ghost or something that shouldn't be seen. You know, that's what causes my adrenaline rush to want to go to haunted places. It's to like have the potential to see something that shouldn't be seen, you know, by human eyes. Uh, J53 says that's right. Say from your chest, from the top of your lungs. Hell yeah! What's up, J53? How you doing, J53? If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today is Slasher Fridays, episode 2, bro. So if you're new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let us know what your favorite scary movie is. Please smash the thumbs up, yeah? J53, please smash the thumbs up. J5, please get us up to 18, please. So more people could join us here on the live stream, J5. Please smash the thumbs up, J5, and let us know what your favorite scary movie is. Castellano says, that sounds scary, bro. I would have ran like a track star out of that haunted place. I ran like a track star out of there. Well, both me and my cousin. But my cousin had the guts to go back again, though. My cousin had to go back, the guts to go back again to get high with his friends back when we used to live up north. My cousin also lives down here in LA as well. But yeah, we lived up there for a bit. It was cool. That's the cool thing about living in a small town. There's like, I feel like there's more like haunted and scary old places, you know? Like when you live in a small town, all the old parts from the town eventually become run down, and then they build new parts to it, you know? So all those old parts, like they look cool, they look haunted, you know? It's like, yes, living in a small town is because, like I said, I always lived in the city my whole life, but living in a small town was a different experience. It's definitely gives horror movie vibes, like Jeepers Creepers vibes. You know, like Halloween, living in a small town. Uh, yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a different vibe living in a small town. I feel like there's more. I don't know. I feel like there's more haunted stuff that goes on in small towns for some reason. I guess they have a. I guess small towns probably were around longer than bigger cities, so they have a bigger history. You know, more people died there. Castellano says, "I believe there's haunted places around, where trippy things happen that one can't fathom." Yeah, I agree too, bro. I agree as well. I agree as well. I agree as well. I've seen some creepy stuff as well with my own eyes as well. I've seen some creepy stuff with my own two eyes as well. But you asked about haunted places, so I kept it at haunted places. Twisted Heart says this one time me and my cousins went through a haunted house attraction near us in the building they were using for the haunted house was a real abandoned asylum. That's cool. That's awesome, bro. That is awesome. Hell yeah. That's badass. I bet that added to the scariness of it. Caleb says, I would have to be with a large group of people to enter the real Amityville house. I can't go alone. He. I would go alone. I would go alone. Honestly, like I don't know, bro. Like it sounds scary on paper, but once you're there in there alone, and nothing happens, like that fear kind of fades away. Like you'll just be walking around an empty house, basically, just a house tour. But I feel like if you let the fear control you, then you'll get paralyzed with fear. You know, like it kind of makes sense, like the creeper in Jeepers Creeper. It kind of makes sense how he feeds off of people's fear. It makes sense how he goes after the people who fear him the most, you know? I guess those are the people with the most potent blood or meat or whatever. But it makes sense to me, like Yeah, if you show the entities fear, then they'll be able to control you with the fear. But if you don't show no fear, you just remain neutral, normal. Those I don't think like supernatural entities could really mess with you. If you stay logical and neutral, you know. But if you let your mind wander, like then that's when they got you, you know. But that's just a theory of mine, bro. Cosplayzano says Caleb, same bro. Apple Ricky says remake of ET would be bad. Apple Ricky, from the anything that was original that came out in the last, I don't know, 80 years shouldn't be remade. Hear me out again, Apple Ricky. Anything that was made in the last, I don't know, like 80 or so years or 70 something years shouldn't be remade, all right? Shouldn't be remade at all. Castellano says, Haunted Hospital and especially Cemetery goes through me. When I watch documentaries about them, I feel so trippy. Yeah, cemeteries are trippy too. Cemeteries. Cemeteries. I remember at one point in the 50s, cemeteries used to be like a. Well, obviously, I wasn't around in the 50s, but I read some articles, and like cemeteries used to kind of be like parks, bro. Like back in the 50s, like families actually used to gather around that cemeteries and hang out like it was a park, you know? Like they would actually go and kick it with their dead loved one, you know? Like they would actually hang out at the grave, have a cookout or something, you know? Like cemeteries were like a family gathering place back then. Not anymore though. Cemeteries now are more like creepy, morbid, like I don't know, like scary supernatural place now. But back in the 50s and 60s, yeah, the cemetery was like kind of like a park, bro. That's how people would go show tribute to their dead loved ones, was hang out at their gravesite, you know? Some people still do it now too, but not as much. Not as much. Castellano says, I know one situation that was real, but this was before I was born. Back in New York City, there's abandoned law area where people used to take people there and eat them. Later, they got caught by police. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy, bro. Calzidano says it's still there to this day, but locked and with barbed wire. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure crazy like Satanists and stuff would be there doing crazy stuff. Calzidano says it's still there today. Okay. Caleb retracted his message. Caleb, why'd you retract your message, bro? So yeah, I'm having like a poppy. There's like what is it, like a vegan soda or something? But yeah, Caleb, what was your message, bro? Why'd you retract it, Caleb? Why'd you retract your message, Caleb? Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Come on, we're almost up to 20. We're almost up to 20, guys. Come on, let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Let's get it up to 18, guys. Come on, let's get it up to 18 so more people can join us here. Castellano says, what's the latest slasher movie you watched? Um, Friday the 13th. It's Friday today. So all the Friday the 13th movies are on. I was just watching part 3 a little while ago before the live stream. I was just watching part 3 before the live stream started. Caleb says, the last one I watched was The Nightmare on Elm Street. Awesome, bro. I love the original one. The original one's the best. Caleb says, when I told my mom some satanic movies are humorous, she said I don't find anything humorous about Satan. That is pretty funny, though. That is like totally like a mom answer, huh? That's like totally something a mom would say. That's totally something a mom would say. Hey guys, give me a second. I'll be back. Castellano says, imagine an evil Santa slasher. That would be cool. That would be cool, like a real Santa or someone dressed up as Santa. Cosplay like a real Santa or someone dressed up as Santa. A real Santa or someone dressed as Santa. Hey, Cosplayzano. Cosplay says we don't have many horror movies set around Thanksgiving. I suppose it'll be hard to think a lot of people to think of a lot of people around that time. Yeah, that is true, right? Castellanos says a real slasher Santa, like Santa literally goes evil. That would be interesting. That would be cool, actually. That would be cool because that's actually a little different than someone just dressing up as Santa, like in Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah, so that would be interesting. Yeah, totally. That would be interesting. Castellano says we might as well have a real evil Santa. Yeah, yeah. Basically, like what I'm thinking is kind of like that evil Santa from Futurama. Cosplayzano, you ever seen Futurama? You ever seen Futurama? I would want an evil Santa with that kind of personality. With that personality from the evil Santa and Futurama. Caleb says, "What if Krampus was real?" Yeah, that's basically the real Santa, right? Krampus, that's basically the evil Santa. That's basically the evil Santa. Castizano says, "Since we have a horror Pooh Bear Popeyes." Yeah, that is true. Gosling says, "Yeah, I saw that cartoon. I grew up on it. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, bro. Futurama. It's funny. It was a funny cartoon." Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Whoever hasn't smashed it. Whoever hasn't smashed the thumbs up, let's smash it, guys. Let's get it up to 18. Let's get it up to 18, guys. Come on. Whoever hasn't smashed the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 18, guys, so more people can see the live when it goes up. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Castellano says, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, a classic too. Yep, I grew up on that as well. I grew up on that as well. I would love a live action version of that. I would love to do a live action version of Billy and Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That would be totally awesome. It would be kind of on par with like Wednesday, kind of. Castellano says, by the way, did you hear Ed, Edd n Eddy coming back? Yes, yes, I did hear about that. I did hear about that. Yes, that should be cool, but I wonder in what format they're gonna do it. Are they gonna do a cartoon again, CGI, or like stop motion type stuff? So yeah, it's really interesting to know how they're gonna go about it, though. I really want to know how they're gonna go about it. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. I miss Ed, Edd n Eddy. That used to be one of my favorite cartoons. I couldn't wait to get out of school to watch Ed, Edd n Eddy, Goosebumps. Are You Afraid of the Dark? What else? Unsolved Mysteries. All that good stuff, bro. America's Most Wanted. Castellano says, yes, live action Billy and Mandy could be dope. Yeah, bro. I could definitely picture that. I could definitely picture that. Caleb says, I do like the original Are You Afraid of the Dark? I do like the original Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yes, I love Are You Afraid of the Dark as well. On lazy days, like on days when I don't stream or do anything, like say it's a Tuesday, like a night after clubbing, I'll just chill at home and throw on old episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark or Goosebumps and just kick it like a 90s kid, you know? Yeah, bro. That's why I love lazy days. When I don't do anything, I'll just throw on old school horror TV shows. You know. Castellano said Ed and Eddie being brought back had to have its true essence in order to work. Yeah, bro. That show was kind of like grimy sometimes. That cartoon kind of had some adult themes in it, bro. When I was a kid, I remember being like, I don't know, probably like 7 or something when it first premiered. And even then I noticed there was like some adult themes in it already, kind of. Everything was all really gross too in that cartoon as well. But yeah, bro, yeah, Ed and Eddie was cool. I love it. Can't wait to have it back. Can't wait to have it back. It's gonna be awesome. Castellano says, when I got out of school, I used to watch Goosebumps, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Billy and Mandy, Jimmy Neutron, just to name a few. Oh yeah, Courage the Cowardly Dog was another one that I used to love. Another horror cartoon. Power Rangers, Billy and Mandy, Jimmy Neutron was cool too. Caleb says R.L. Stein's Nightmare Room and Haunting Hour and TV series I enjoyed. Yes, I remember watching those as well. I just forgot about those, but yeah, yeah, the Haunting Hour that was like on Fox Kids and on Saturdays. That was on Fox Kids on Saturdays. As well as Nightmare Room that was on Saturdays as well on Fox Kids. Castellano says Rocket Power was my favorite. Yes, Rocket Power also. I also loved Rocket Power growing up. I mean, yeah, dude, I think that's one of the shows that got me into skateboarding as well, you know? Rocket Power. I remember watching Rocket Power and wanting a skateboard after, you know? And bada beam, bada boom, I'm a freaking skater too, you know? So yeah, yeah, Rocket Power kind of shaped me into liking action sports. Castellano says La Fella Courage the Cowardly Dog was iconic line. Stupid dog, yeah. Yeah, that was the line from Eustace. Eustace, bro, that was Eustace. That's funny though, right? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Flesh Shoe Man says, "Oh yeah, what's up, Flesh Shoe Man? How you doing? How you doing, Flesh Shoe Man? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of no, this is our second episode of Slasher Fridays, Flesh Shoe Man. So Flesh Shoe Man, just in case you don't know, I added a third streaming day to my channel here. So now I stream on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. So yeah, I'll be live on Fridays. No, no, yeah, Fridays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. Castellano says, "You remember Hey Arnold, of course, Castellano, of course." Flesh You Man says, "Not bad. Been a while. Yeah, how you been, Flesh You Man? How you been? Glad to see you here on the channel on our second episode of Slasher Fridays, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Flesh You Man. Flesh You Man, please smash the thumbs up, bro. Please, man, get us up to 18. Please, Flesh You Man, get us up to 18. Please, man. So more people could see this live stream when it grows up. Please, bro. Please get us up to 18, Flesh You Man, please. Let us know how you been, bro. How you been, man? How you been? We haven't seen you here in a while, Flesh Shoot Man. Flesh Shoot Man, please smash a thumbs up, bro. Please. You're our only hope, Flesh Shoot Man. You're our only hope. Please get us up to 18, man. And let us know how your day was. But yeah, man, yeah, we're just talking about Courage the Cowardly Dog. We're just talking about courage. And Hey Arnold, yeah, Hey Arnold. I remember Hey Arnold as well, bro. I grew up watching that as well. That was another one of my favorite cartoons. Hey Arnold. They had some pretty good scary episodes as well. There's one that's like trying to be like Sleepy Hollow, about the headless cabbie, and then there's another one about the haunted train. So yeah, Flesh You Man says finishing up at work, ATM. Love those shows. Awesome, bro. Awesome, man. I hope you finish up work soon, bro, and get to enjoy the rest of your evening. Hell yeah, man. I grew up watching all those shows as well. Castellano says Cat Dog, Invader Zim. Yes, I grew up watching all that. Invader Zim, everything was also kind of like disgusting in that universe. Cat Dog was really trippy ass show. Flesh You Man says Zim was awesome. Yeah, yeah. Gurr was the best though. Gurr was the best. Flesh You Man says Zim was awesome. Oh no, Flesh You Man says I'm gonna go home, cook, and then go out to play pool. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Yeah. After this live stream, I'm gonna take a shower as well. I'm gonna be going out tonight as well. I'm gonna be going out tonight as well, bro. Hell yeah. I gotta sneeze. Damn, bro, I hate it when I talk a lot. I sneeze. Castellano says, hell yeah, Zim was cool. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Zim was cool. I loved Invader Zim as well. Castellano says, be safe, y'all, when going out. Yeah, man. Take care. You too, cosplay, if you go out anywhere. Take care, man. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's get it up to 20. Let's get it up to 20, guys. We're almost there. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there, guys. We need one more. Let's get it up to 20. Flesh You Man says, bless you. Caleb says, heard of Coffin Joe? Coffin Joe? Maybe. I'm not too sure, bro. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me check quick. Let me check. Just to refresh my memory. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's this guy. He kind of looks like Jack the Ripper. Yeah, he's a killer. He's a killer. Yeah, they're weird movies. Yeah, those are weird movies, bro. Coffin Joe. Castellano says, be safe, y'all. Castellano says, what's up to your brother? Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, my brother said, what's up to you guys too, mate? Flesh You Man says, Coffin Joe was done on an episode of The Last Drive of the Joel Bob Burrs. I thought it was a movie. I thought it was a movie. Oh, never mind then. Yes, this is another guy then. I was thinking of some other killer that looks like this. Yeah, my bad, guys. My bad. I've never seen Coffin Joe. I mistaked it with something else. I definitely got to check it out, though. It looks like it's like an anthology thing, huh? Flesh You Man says, on Shudder. All right, I got to get Shudder now, though. I got to get Shudder. Yeah, I confused Flesh You Man with something else that kind of had a top hat like that, too. What was it? I don't know if it was like a Jack the Ripper movie or something. But yeah. Coffin Joe. That's interesting, bro. Flesh You Man on Shudder. Yeah, now I gotta get Shudder though. I gotta get Shudder now. Castellano says, catch your live stream on Sunday. Everyone take care and stay out of the woods. Laugh out loud. Take care, cosplay. I'll see you next time, bro. Apareki says, bye, cosplay. Take care, cosplay. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. We are almost there, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We just need one more. We just need one more. Let's get it up to 20, guys. We just need one more. What's everyone doing this weekend? What is everyone doing this weekend? The weekend starts today. What is everyone getting up to this weekend? Flesh You Man. Oh, Apareki says, I'm obsessed with Alex Winter. Ha. That's crazy. Flesh You Man says, great slasher thriller to check out is Mute Witness. All right, cool. That sounds good. I love slasher movies. That's like my favorite. That's what I specialize in. That's what I specialize in is slasher serial killers. Man, this soda tastes weird. It's probably because it has no sugar. They're calling you. Flesh Shoe Man said it's more thriller than slasher, but it predates Scream. It predates Scream? Alright, cool, cool, yeah. Okay, that's cool too. That's cool too. I like movies that predate other movies. Kind of like Black Christmas, how it predated Halloween. Flesh Shoe Man says, and is meta. How is it meta? How is it meta? Was there enough horror films then to reference, or what do you mean? How meta is it? How meta is it, Flesh Shoe Man? How meta is it? Like, to the what degree? Hey guys, we got 3 more minutes left. We got 3 more minutes. I'm about to end the live early today because my internet's kind of shutting on and off, you know. So I don't want it. I don't want it to go off during the live stream. So we got 3 more minutes left. You guys want to ask questions now? Ask them now, because I won't be live until Sunday again. Flesh You Man says it's a woman who works in horror special effects and is being hunted. Okay, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. That sounds more on par of what they would do since it predates Scream, you know? What year is it from? Flesh You Man, what year is it from? What year is that movie from? Is it from the 60s, 70s, 80s? I don't think there was enough horror movie rule. Flesh You Man says 94. Oh, that's crazy. It's from 94, but what year does the film take place? Flesh You Man, like what year does the film take place? I know it was released 94, but what year does the movie, like the story, take place, you know? Oh, it takes place in 94? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Same year. Oh, okay, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out then. I gotta check it out because it sounds really interesting. Like, I want to know how meta was it? Like, did they have, like, horror movie references, like Scream? Or, like, what meta to what degree? Flesh You Man says same year. Like, did they have horror movie? Like, did they reference other movies? Like Scream? Flesh You Man says it's different meta. Yeah, I would assume, yeah. I would assume. Caleb says horror genre is cool. I love the horror genre. It's my favorite genre. Flesh You Man says they are making a horror movie. Who is? Twisted Hans says I'm back. Awesome, Twisted Hans. Awesome. But I'm about to log off, Twisted Hans. We got 2 more minutes left. Twisted Hans, we got 2 more minutes left. I'm gonna be ending the live stream early because my internet keeps shutting on and off. So I don't want it to go off during the live stream, you know, and ruin the live. Caleb says, I love horror. Me too. Flesh You Man says, in Mute Witness, that's the plot. Oh, okay, I get you now. I get you. Kind of like Scream 3. Kind of like Scream 3. Twisted Hans says, okay, see ya. Yeah, yeah. Take care, Twisted Hans. Yeah, kind of like Scream 3. Yeah, yeah, I understand now. I understand now where Scream might have gotten some ideas, you know? Yeah, yeah, that is pretty predate-ish, you know? Because Scream 3 did the whole movie set thing, you know? Flesh You Man said it's shot in Russia. Awesome. Awesome. That sounds crazy. It sounds cool. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out, bro. I gotta check it out. Caleb says women who love horror are awesome. Yes, bro. My mom showed me horror. All my cousins were girls in the 90s and they showed me horror, bro. Women love horror movies as well. Why do you think a lot of women watch like true crime documentaries and shit? All right, thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface and Michael Myers collectors, for joining me here on the channel for our second episode of Slasher Fridays. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live. or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos, live streams, and fan films with everyone you know so we can continue making more horror content here on the channel. Also, follow me on Instagram for more horror content. Link down in the description of this live. And if you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, Cash App link down below in the description of this live as well. And if you can't do that, just keep smashing the thumbs up right there. If you can't do that, just keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. And Fleshy Man says, Kim Director is my horror dream woman. Awesome, bro. Awesome. All right, take care, Fleshy Man. Everyone, I'll see y'all Sunday for Horror Sundays. Take care, everyone.